You bitches better get ready. I gave y'all some time off. I'm ready.
Waist snatch, face match, dread hair, face touch. Let me drill it, let me drill it, let me drill it.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. DNGO, coming to you live and direct. Welcome to the Mr. DNGO studio, and we got a special guest in the building.
Katie!
One of Chicago's very own. I mean, obviously, you ain't got no introduction. Miss Katie got Bandz, the queen of drill. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad that you was able to stop
Pleasure,
by.
honored. I didn't mean to cut off your introduction.
You're okay.
So if you had
This is your thing.
else
Hey, look,
to say,
this is about you.
If you had anything else to say besides Queen of Drill, I'll back up.
Well, you are, in my opinion, you are the undisputed queen of drill.
I'm the queen of everything I do, though. But thank
Right.
you.
Hey, well, welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you. I appreciate you, allowing me the opportunity to, just pick your brain a little bit and update the world on what's going on with Katie Got Bandz. So, I mean, without further ado, why don't we just get into it, huh?
Get it.
Okay. So, like I said, you were one of the first female artists to really make a name in the Chicago drill scene, right? So, take us back to that time. What was it like coming up in that era? Did you expect things to take off the way that they did?
Actually, I didn't. I was really like having fun, but I really did want to rap. I didn't think that I would be famous from rapping. I always been popular, my entire life, but rapping, it was just like for me being well known, not just on the low end, but all through Chicago and around the road. It was like once I dropped that first song, and before the song came out, I was in Go In video with the prop.
Okay. So, for people who don't know who you are, who is Katie Got Bandz in a nutshell?
Katie Got Bandz is, I ain't gonna say a young woman, because I'm young now. I'm a young woman from Chicago. I come from Bronzeville, the low end, and I come from 39th Street. I'm a very outspoken, fun individual. And a lot of people say I'm crazy or stuff like that, but I'm crazy in a fun way,
Okay. So, what inspired you to start rapping?
Music, like, I've been around music my entire life from both sides of my family, but when I spent a lot of time with my father's side of the family, my cousin, Block on the Track and DJ Rock, they really inspired me to really like do it, because I always was with them in the studio when they was rapping. They both was DJs with us growing up, and they produce, because like Block now, he's known for producing and stuff, but Rock is known for making juke tracks.
Okay.
And being a DJ and a producer.
Okay.
But he DJ as well. Like, it's kind of the same thing. And then they both good with writing.
Okay. Well, can you take us back to, let's say the time when you first started gaining traction? Like, let's take it back to, the pop out, like when you first started coming.
I get attraction. This is before pop out.
Okay.
You got the, pop out, was the blueprint behind I Need a Hitter. I have other hits bigger than Pop Out. I mean, I have a catalog. I ain't gonna say other hits bigger than Pop Out, because Pop Out was the record that really got a little push, but it didn't really get a push like that, because
I got you.
but I Need a Hitter, Riding Around and Drilling, Middle Finger to the Ops, Little Bitch, Make Me Rich. Like, I have other songs outside of Pop Out, but
Absolutely.
when I dropped I Need a Hitter, it took right off.
Okay.
I was incarcerated in Cook County, and Shady Go In video when I was in there with the little prop. So it was like that, and that was a good lineup. And then I was incarcerated when I Need a Hitter video dropped, but I recorded it months before.
Okay.
But when I was locked up, Block dropped I Need a Hitter video, and it was like when I got out, I hit fan base like crazy.
Crazy? Okay.
And I was doing college parties. I was at Adriana's. I was on MCV 106 Park.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what was it about your sound, do you think, that really resonated with the people back then?
My voice. And my voice, because a lot of the women in the industry, be like trying to do the little feminine, sexy stuff. Now everybody want to sound like me. I sound like Batman.
Okay.
It's my voice and it's what I talk about. I can talk about fucking a nigga up and fucking a nigga all in one line, being a bitch. Like, that's what make me me because I'm me.
Okay.
My personality come with my music.
I feel you. Okay. So, you being one of the few women in drill, like, do you feel like the industry treated you differently because of that? Like, differently than your male counterparts?
I feel like because, when I first started, I used to say it's a male-dominant industry, but
Absolutely.
it ain't nothing a man can do that I can't do. I can lift up a table and all that because, back then I used to say, like, it was hard because a lot of females, and it ain't even just females, because males too, selling themselves. I sell me without selling me, if you get what I'm saying. Like, but at the end of the day, I fuck a nigga up on the track too. Like, show me my opponent, and I'm proud of the women though. Now I'm happy to say that I'm a part of paving the way for the females, not just in Chicago, but around the world, period.
Absolutely. Now, being one of the pioneer of drill, in my opinion, I mean, you were, so the catalog that you had, you were signed, you were signed to a label at one point, right?
Unfortunately.
Okay. Was that E1?
Oh yeah, I was signed with E1.
Okay.
That was a distribution.
Distribution deal? Okay.
Yeah.
How did that help?
But it was like signed through old management / label too. So it wasn't a strictly Katie got Bandz deal. It was a them / not. It was E1 / my old management and label / Katie got Bandz. So it wasn't no direct deal with me. Like, I wasn't in the office present when the deal was negotiated, none of that. Like, I didn't understand the business. I signed my contract in a car.
Whoa, okay.
With no witness present, like, I didn't understand, but I know now, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It goes back to that time where you signed the deal in the car. Did you actually, read the details?
No.
Okay,
You gotta think about it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you.
No, I'm just saying. So, what exactly do you know what you were signing away? Were you signing away masters to this catalog that you had, or what exactly did you sign?
To be honest, I didn't know what I signed until when I tried to go back to the drawing board. Cause from the jump before I even signed with E1, when I signed with the old label and old management, I never told my mother or my family that I signed. I was nervous. I ain't gonna hold you, but my mother and my uncle and my grandfather, they didn't tell me anything wrong. They was telling me it's okay if you sign the deal, but let us see the paperwork. And I never allowed them to see the paperwork until 2-3 years prior down the line. By the time once I got on my A game, and I watched the TLC movie. My mama sat me down. I watched the TLC movie, and it opened my eyes. I ain't gonna hold you. When I'm watching the TLC movie, my old management at the time was calling my phone, and my mama wanted my attention to be on what I was paying attention to, and I didn't answer the phone. I said I'm watching this movie. I'm gonna hit you when I'm done. He blew the phone down like it was a guilty conscience because right after I watched the movie, I went to his office the next day or some days later. I don't remember exactly. And I wanted a copy of my contract, and I wanted to sit down to renegotiate things, and he was feeling himself.
Okay, so you always wanted to be a rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the goal for a rapper is to ultimately sign a deal.
I didn't want the fame.
You did not want the fame?
I always been popular.
Okay.
I wanted the money without the attention.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
okay.
it ain't no way to be a successful
you have to have
anything without anybody knowing who you are.
Okay.
Especially when you in the public eye, you know what I'm saying? But it's just I don't like attention. It costs to pay attention, and I have anxiety, you know what I'm saying? And people will hate you for you being you, but I'm not gonna dim my light because you ain't embracing who you are. But it's just and then it's all the bullshit that comes with it, and I come from the most hateful city ever. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Like everybody in Chicago is celebrities.
Hey, look,
They treat the celebrities like they ain't shit. You ain't working, putting in work, you know. And don't get me wrong, I treat everybody with love and respect.
So don't you think like signing a deal will be one of the biggest things that you can do as an artist? Like, why were you nervous about sharing that with the people that care about you?
I wasn't ready.
Were you ready for what though?
I wasn't prepared. For one, I didn't
The
know.
criticism that they would have? Like,
No, I don't. I can handle criticism.
But like the contractor, like why would you not show them?
I wasn't. For one, I was a kid.
Okay.
I wasn't ready. Like, it ain't like I rapped my first song, took off. I didn't have a team. The first people that reached out to me, I just up and sang. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm just say that everything that they done was wrong. No, because they didn't know any better. But take accountability. Like, you wrong for what you done. You know what I'm saying? You making it like I've done something wrong. Like, you know, you having your lawyer present outside of E1 when I signed to you in your label, in your management, your lawyer being present on both of our behalf is a conflict of interest. How can he represent me and you when looking, you know?
So you talk about this, so does the E1 label had the same lawyer?
No.
Who?
The management.
The management. So
I went back to E1 didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. So
I met the people who wanted to sign me eventually.
Okay.
Once they came here, I have a relationship with him and his daughter still right now.
Okay.
E1 didn't do anything wrong, but what they did do wrong, I was not present.
Okay, like in far as
when
far
the
as
deal
business,
got
you weren't
how
present.
you
You
signing
weren't
and giving me a deal or giving away some money for me and I'm not aware of what, you know, just think about it. If you see, and I'm easily distracted. You giving me some paperwork when I'm outside of my cousin party. I'd have been with you all day. We'd have been taking care of business. We never once even went over no. And I was thirsty. It was the end of the year, the holidays approaching. Like, I'm gonna take accountability on my behalf, yes,
Absolutely.
but it was just a business room gone wrong. I'm not gonna dog nobody out or nothing.
No.
But I wasn't prepared. Let's just say it was time.
Did they force you to sign anything at that moment? Like, didn't they give you like what?
Nobody never forced me nothing with music.
Okay. I mean, didn't you want to take some time, look it over? You didn't sign up.
I was a kid. Is you still not? I was under 21. First, I blew up. For one, when I first started rapping, I was 17 going on 18. That's still a kid. Like, I don't care. Because you 18, fresh out of high school, you still a kid. Like, I ain't... So you telling me your child 17, 18, they put a song out. Or, you know what I'm saying? Anything, you know, like... Then my mother didn't. She always felt like she didn't want to get involved. She still be acting like she don't want to get involved. But if you see that I don't have it all together. For one, I don't have a team like right now, you see.
Absolutely.
It's people who just want to jump on a bandwagon, and you have very few people who genuinely team players, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm kind of hopping all over the place with the question, but it's like I got to go all the way into really the real deal, because this is what they don't know, you know. Everybody think Katie is just a bullshitter, she's this and that. No, Katie have to get organized. Katie have to get disciplined. That's why right now you don't see me drinking no alcohol or nothing. But if I was to speak up for myself, they go, oh, she tripping. Like, no.
So you
if I don't know, show me.
Right.
Or tell me.
Okay. So you never really had a team like behind you.
And even when I did, the team wasn't a team.
So they really
because people wanted to be the star.
I see.
So you got the artist you got the manager want to be the DJ. The manager want to be the hype person. They want to be in front of the camera. They want to be the road manager. They ain't opening their doors for other people to come step in. But then they getting overwhelmed. It's too much. Like, you have to place people where they belong, because it don't matter who Kobe or LeBron or who Michael, as long as we bringing it in. How you gonna be the star of my show?
That doesn't make any sense. So I'm like,
right.
So so it sounds like you just did not have the people to.
And it was just really, it was time, and it's like now that I'm understanding and I'm learning the business and I'm learning who I am, because I got to take fault with certain stuff too, because I didn't separate Kiara from Katie.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? People coming around me and thinking, if I'm in the club working, I can't answer no phone to come to no door. Pay like you do when you go see Future or Dirt or Sosa, Sexy Red, Mulatto, Glorilla. You know what I'm
I feel you.
saying? Give me the same treatment. And that's,
So, do you feel like you were mismanaged now? Because all those people you just named, they have managers.
they
People that
have
really-
managers.
They have a team that, you know, that look out for them.
Yeah, and I never really had a full run. So it's
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So you never really
like
got to
right
live
now,
like
I
a
book
rapper.
my own
You
everything.
never got to live like a rapper.
No.
Like the stardom, the fame.
I'm
like,
involved, literally. I have to call, book a hair appointment. It's people around. I just be like, can you just pick up the phone, do something? Like, I gotta, you know, I have to call to book hair, book makeup, schedule a ride, or get a ride, or book a Uber. I don't, you know,
Okay.
everybody really just want to be around for this when the
Absolutely.
camera's on.
Yeah.
They don't want to build a stage. They don't, you know, I have people that's helping me. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have a team. It's not, it's unorganized.
How do you think now, since like everything that you've gone through, building that team now for this next run in your career? How do you, taking that experience and those lessons that you learned from back then, how are you going to apply that now to make sure you get the right people around you to build a new empire? Because you never got the run that you deserved.
Black and white for one.
Okay.
We have to have black and white. I need a paper trail. Two, you have to be dedicated. If I'm telling you I have a video shoot tomorrow and you saying whether you getting paid or you trusting the process or whatever, for an example. If I say I have an interview tomorrow, whether it's paid pro bono, and it's really not pro bono because you're still getting tagged.
Absolutely.
So if I'm paying you and tagging you, that's a double pay, right?
Absolutely.
But I still don't mind promoting my people if you rocking out with me. But it's like, how am I responsible for calling you to tell you that you got to be on set at noon? Then I have anxiety, you know what I'm saying? So I have to tune everything and everybody out. I can't even have certain conversations before I go to handle a certain type of business because it'll throw you off. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I just gotta, people want to put stuff on their portfolio.
Absolutely.
It's just like, I don't have a team. It look like I have it all together. And then I kind of see like why it kind of played a part on why I probably didn't go on tour with Nicki. I was all over the place. Didn't have a team to speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
all of the other women, like Bia and JT and you know, they had their stuff together. Not saying Akbar and Malibu Mitch didn't either, but when it come down to when we actually went to the tour, like, I wouldn't have took me on tour with her either.
Oh, I see.
Seriously, like I made it to the show. I did everything, you know, when she booked my flight, all of that. But my business was not together.
Were you like by yourself?
I was by myself, but then my bonus mother and her husband met me down there.
Okay, so you were.
And they,
you
yeah,
were just
so it
yourself.
was, yeah, like a lot of stuff I be by myself.
Wow, that's crazy. You should.
By myself. So
That's
just imagine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, and then I'm getting all these phone calls because right now I'm pushing the single.
Yeah, and you got some new track. We gonna talk about that, but it's like you, so you.
And now
you
people
been
call
working.
and want to work.
You been.
But they don't want to work. They just want to work for the moment. They don't want to work for longevity. Like, why you don't want to work to win?
So you've been making. You never really stopped making music. It's just
No.
a matter of the distribution. It's just a matter
And
of keeping the
it's the
consistency in the
marketing and
industry.
discipline.
In the industry.
Discipline within myself. If people could see me every day, why would they pay to see me if I ain't taking who I am serious?
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I'm agreeing to go show promoters love. These same promoters ain't showing me love. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or the DJs, like, or the other artists, like, if it's one hand, watch the other. You reach out to me for a verse, boom, I do it with no problem. I come to your concert, I do an interview, I do everything, but when it comes down to you returning the favor on the other hand, it's, oh, let's talk to my manager. I can't be mad at them because that's what I should have done.
Understand. Do you still have any connections in the industry? Like major connections that could potentially, you know, extend an olive branch out to you?
That's why everything is happening the way that it's happening.
Yeah.
But it's like, why would I help you if you don't want to help yourself? So I had to fall back and I had to repent. And, you know, like, God, what is it? Even though, and I look at my memories every day, it's the same pattern.
Okay.
So I can't be mad at other people if I'm not taking what I'm doing serious. But then again, I'm taking what I'm doing serious. I just have to separate business from personal.
Do you think your mental health played a role in the
Of
decisions
course.
that you made throughout your industry, like throughout your career?
Of course.
Do you think it affected it in a negative way?
I'ma say it was a blessing and a curse. Cause anything, me learning the lesson or I have to get taught a lesson is not a bad thing for me. But like to keep doing it it'll be a problem. But you know.
Okay. Well, I mean,
But mental health is real. I
Absolutely.
do see a therapist
you see a
now.
therapist? Well, that's great.
And you know what I'm saying? And
You're
it's
doing the work
like,
on yourself.
a lot of people would be like, oh, she's crazy. Like, if I'm, what?
There's no,
No, I'm not
you're doing
easy
the
to
work on
fool.
yourself. So if you're doing the work on yourself, that takes time. That's a process. Some
Yeah.
some people it's a couple months, some people it's years. So the fact that you even took that step, I commend you for that because, you know, us as black people we need to take our mental health way more seriously. And, you know, just by you even saying that right there, that's going to inspire people to go out there and, you know, like, Katie got man, she go see the therapist. Why not?
I think everybody should try it there.
I think so.
My next step outside of me healing myself, I need to heal my parents as well. Because parents don't understand that they bleed on their children and they be our first trauma break in everything in life. And I've been learning that as far as I don't have the best relationship with my parents either. And I know that the devil uses them to distract me. And I know God uses them as well, you know, because God overweighs the devil in my book. You know, so I've been asking my mother and father to go with me to therapy. They haven't came yet, but eventually, hopefully, one day they will.
In their own time. I mean,
And like my father, I lost him to the system. That's way worse than the streets. He won't come around me or nothing right now, but it's not nothing to bash him or anything.
Absolutely.
I love him. We talk and everything, but I can help other people who can relate because and a lot of people don't know a lot of stuff that I'm speaking on because I don't do interviews.
Absolutely.
I don't sit down.
Absolutely.
But this go around, I want the people to connect to
It
feel
is-
me and
It is
everything.
going to go around. I'm saying it right now because what you're saying right now is something that people need to hear.
Yeah, like
This is your story.
me and my
People
mother don't
wanna know
have the
what
best
happened.
relationship either, you know?
Do you think your parents played a big part in, you know, the reason why your career just
Yeah.
was stagnant?
Yeah, but they play a part because I understand what them saying that they don't want to be involved, but they need to be involved. Like, why would you not be involved? You know?
Do you think it would have been a little bit different if they were supportive?
Oh, they support me, but like not the way that I need.
So expound on that. What do you mean? So like they were there, but they weren't there the way you needed them to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I was to ask my mother to speak right now, to answer the phone, talk for this and this and this. And then my daddy, he's so institutionalized. My mama just be saying she don't want no parts with it. I even been trying to have conversations with her like, you complaining about you don't want to work. I'm crying because I want to work.
Absolutely.
And then my past is catching up with me because when I want to go work a certain job, they running my background and the felonies popping up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm beating myself up. But then you in my head telling me about your hard day at work when I'm crying because I want to work. But then when I try to go work a job, it didn't work out. And then it's like God keep taking me over here.
Okay. So you try to just blend back into society.
Yeah, and it's like God keep on saying no.
Okay.
That's not for you.
You feel like it is your calling to be a rapper.
It's not even just a rapper. My voice is my gift.
It is unique.
Yeah,
It
my
is
voice.
extremely unique.
It's not even just with music, with kids. Like,
Okay.
You know, even though I don't make ABC key about music, but I have a voice. Them kids love me. They respect me. Like, I would rather, if it was up to me, I would do all kid shows. But
Really?
Unfortunately, I don't make that type of music.
I'm about to say, I'm like, the way your music be sounding, all those different kids.
You know, but no, because the kids, they don't know how to hate me or to mistreat me unless somebody installs that into their head. They love me for who I am. The grown people, well, they'll be hating you because they don't have the courage to do what you're doing, but they feel like, oh, I want to rap, I want to manage somebody, I want to sing, I want to do this, I want to make beats. Don't try to drain me when you see me working. Fall in line and do what you got to do. Like, because, you know, people be, I just got that spark. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who I know who rap, who hit me up. Why you weren't calling me 3 months ago saying, Katie, let's go to the studio? Right. But when Katie drop a song, it's, oh, when you gonna put a song on this verse? But then when I ask you, oh, can you help me with some studio time? It's a problem. Oh, no, I'm gonna give you a verse. It's business, sir, ma'am.
Now, so I know you kind of spoke a little bit about like the business wasn't all the way there. Do you think that you missed out on opportunities that could have changed the trajectory of your career?
Yes.
Because of that?
Yes. Even when I had different management. I done went through several different managements.
I was about to say, like, how many managers did you go through?
Legally?
Yes.
Or illegally?
Oh, like how many people have had a hand in your pocket? Oh.
It's about a good handful.
Okay. A handful.
Hands.
Handful.
I didn't have 10 managers,
Mm-hmm.
but I've ran through people who were, well, I have been in the game for over a decade. It's been about a good two handfuls or close to it, but I didn't have a full run with no one.
That's what I'm saying. Like in my opinion, I feel like you didn't have a full run.
I didn't.
I feel like the industry didn't give you a chance to really shine.
And they didn't give me a chance to be me. That's the thing. Like, me being my authentic self is what made me who I am. Like, with rapping, with doing this, with getting on my neck, with interacting with the kids, with doing for the community. Like, me, being funny, like singing songs, cooking. Like, me being my authentic self is, can't nobody take that from me.
Absolutely.
Like, cause it's organic. Anything that's organic, they can't fuck with it. Like, you know, like, look at everybody going to buy asses. I'm not. Okay. Don't get me wrong. What's for you is for you. Everybody want a big ass, but that ain't for me. Your best feature is your mouth. That's what I want to get together. This and this. When I sit down, I want to be having to, you know, feel like I can't breathe. Like, but don't get me wrong. In a world full of made up people, I will stay true to myself. I'm not doing it like.
Okay. I mean, do you think that with this opportunity now, like, because this, like I said, this is going to be a very unique thing right now. This is going to be something that you've never really done in your career, is tell your story. And like, is there something in particular that you want everyone to know about what happened then versus what's going on right now? Like, what do you want the world to, like, what do you want the world to see Katie got Bandz as? Like, right in this very moment.
I want them to see me as a human being, for one, because they, like, you know, the world act like when you in the limelight, you're not human. We make mistakes. We go through things as well. It might be a day I might wake up crying about losing my grandmother 15 years ago. Like, I'm human. It doesn't get easier. It get easier to bear with sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want the world to, you know, just get your own output on me, your
Absolutely.
own look on me.
Absolutely.
Before it's like, oh, I don't, you know. Because then, first they love you, then they hate you, then they hate you, then they love you. Especially Chicago.
Absolutely. So, like, with drill music today, I mean, it's not the same as when you came out. When you were first coming up, it's completely shifted. If anything, it's dying. Do you think that you're going to be able to reclaim your spot as the queen of drill, or do you want to continue down that lane, or are you trying to, you know, switch it up out of the drill scene?
Reclaiming the spot that's already solidified is crazy. That's already stamped, locked, and loaded. I don't have to prove to the world that I'm me. I'm me already. that was already stamped over a decade ago. I don't have to, now I have to just showcase the talent and let the art do the talking. And outside of that, I can tell the world who I am, like with stuff like this or with me sitting on my lap. But other than that, my talent, it's time for me to show that I can get into character in front of the camera, because I didn't used to do that, because I am camera shy, but you know, I'm shy. Yeah, but I want the world to see me for being an artist.
Okay.
Because I'm versatile, for one. The drill is already stamped. I can make a gospel song, and I had a church.
Absolutely.
Footworking. You know what I'm saying? And I can make a club and have the bitches on the pole on their neck. Like, how you want it? Like, that's me. That's what they can't take from me. So I don't have to feud with nobody to prove that I'm the queen of this or the first lady of this. We all queens and ladies, but I'm who I am already. So what am I arguing with you about it? Because we co-workers, we're not peers. So beef is personal.
Absolutely.
If you want to go ahead on the beat, show me my opponent. But anything else, I'm not entertaining.
So we've seen a lot of artists make like major comebacks, especially with social media and streaming and just the way music is consumed. Do you see yourself making a big comeback? And if so, what's your plan to make that happen?
I wouldn't call it a comeback.
Okay.
Because where did I go? I never left rotation, you know. I would just call it a full run. Well, yeah, I would call it a full run.
Okay. Get your LL Cool J on.
Marathon, basically.
Don't call it a comeback.
No, it's not no
Then
comeback.
if it
Because where
is,
did I go?
okay.
Where did I go?
I got you.
Like, I'm always on these stages, but the thing is, this is going to be, what I'm going to say, because I consider myself as a sophomore, junior, because you know the freshman, but I consider this run as a freshman run too. Like, I wouldn't even be mad if I make freshman next year. Like, you know, I wouldn't be mad because I am new to a lot of people. But it wouldn't be a run, a comeback. Because I'm always in rotation, I'm playing in the clubs, I'm still doing big main features, I'm rocking stages, but this will be my run.
Your rebirth, if you would.
Yes, I'm having a new me.
Okay.
I'm expecting a new me.
Okay, I like that. Okay. So let's say looking ahead, let's say the next 5 years. Let's think a little bit further. Where do you see yourself in the music industry, and what's that ultimate goal? The next 5 years, where do you see Katie got Bandz as? Are you trying to own a label? Are you trying to are you trying to again reclaim that top spot? Like, what exactly? What are you trying to do in the next 5 years with this thing?
The next 5 years, I'm
you
planning on having diamond records. Because platinum and gold is just a starting point, but I would rather start there too. But I am featured on a record that's, you know, the song with Nicki and the other ladies on Queen Mix.
It's a super freaky.
That
right?
went #1 in 12 countries
Super
the
freaky,
first
absolutely.
couple of hours that it dropped. The first hour, 2 or 3 to be exact, that it dropped. But what I'm saying, to add to my list, I need even pop out, and I need to hit the run that I'm going on now. I will have plaques for those songs as well, and I will have a label. I will have a talk show. I will have a center for the kids real soon in the next couple of years, because I would love to give the kids summer jobs and stuff.
Okay.
Their childhood is stolen from them.
Absolutely.
Like, cause my childhood was lit. I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. I will have a book out.
Okay.
Too.
So what kind of book?
I ain't gonna say the name.
Okay, fair enough.
Cause I'm still, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm writing a book right now as we speak. But it's basically like me speaking on my journey.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be speaking about addictions, because I used to be addicted to Percocets. I used to pop Xanax, eat ecstasy. I don't even like pain medicine, you know. And I used alcohol.
Gotcha.
I'm fighting for my life right now, trying to leave that alone. But
So you're on a detox right now? Okay. Full cleanse?
yeah, I'm not saying no date like,
course, no,
I'm
no.
doing no, because that's
But
what
you
I've
do it.
done, and
Absolutely.
it throw you off.
Absolutely.
Now I need to get the eating in order.
Absolutely.
I gave up the liquor.
Okay. Now it doesn't affect the addiction or anything like that ever affect the music?
Affected?
Did
No.
did you
Yeah,
have to
I've been
rely on
making
it?
the best music.
Okay.
Like, It's a man thing. Once you get over the withdrawal, getting organized, disciplined, and you know, on the full run. Cause the females, they doing their thing.
Yeah.
I would love to collab with a lot of them, if
Okay.
not all.
Okay. Well, they're gonna see this, so
You know what I'm
you
saying?
You want to name some names? People
Um,
you want to work with, you know, so we can extend that branch out and.
I would love to work with Kalani.
Okay.
I would love to work with LMA, Tiana Taylor,
Okay.
Cardi B. We done shows and stuff, and we, you know, I took on tour stuff with me. We did a little mini tour before she blew up, but we didn't get to like work on music together. So I'm gonna work with Cardi.
Okay.
I will work with Fendi, Mello, Star Bands. Of course, I can't leave out my Chicago people.
Absolutely.
Queen Key, Mulatto, Glorilla, Sexy Red, like me and her met. She brought me out of her show here too, you know, but we ain't do no song
Okay.
either. But everything gonna come.
Okay.
You know, I'll let her work with Glitter Gloss, K Carbon. If I leave anybody out, I'll charge it to my
Nah,
man
you're
on
good.
my heart.
You're good. I mean, that's a big.
No, I'm
listen.
saying to them. I don't
No,
want to,
you're
because
good.
I love all
Absolutely.
of, like Trina. I love Trina too.
Okay. But the people in this game now, I mean, I know they're gonna see this and you know, they're gonna respond. I mean,
And I worked with Nikki, but I will work with her again because we didn't do a
Okay.
video, you know.
Your verse was crazy on that.
Thank
You
you.
went absolutely stupid.
I treat all features like
know.
they're my songs.
You went stupid.
Yes,
on that
I
one.
treat.
So,
Thank you.
And I'm very excited for the new music that you're dropping. You got new music. You have not stopped working.
Let Me Drill It
on all these
right
work-
now.
So Let
I'm
Me
working
Drill It
this
is the new
record.
track.
Let
Okay.
Me Drill It. It's not. It'll be out on all platforms really soon. You know,
Okay.
I'm taking care of the
The business.
Business.
I got you because we want to make sure this
Yes.
run
Any
is knit tight.
any artists, producers, songwriters out there, make sure you have your business in order. Paperwork, split sheets is important.
Okay. And then with that being said, I mean, do you have
Get a lawyer if you don't
Get a
understand.
lawyer.
Because it be little terms and conditions and paperwork that you're not gonna understand. You know, it's important.
Do you see yourself like being signed again?
Of
Like, to
course.
a major label if they reach out.
It's necessary when you have the business, you know what I'm saying? Because a record deal is a partnership, really. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't involved in my business then. I'm all up in it. I gotta know everything was going on.
Now, yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Like, I'm
Absolutely.
looking at contracts, I'm calling my own lawyer, whoever, you know, else,
You
the
really
management, looking at the contract with they too, you know, and I'm talking to the party who sent the contract
Absolutely.
as well, because it'll be a misunderstanding
100%.
that'll turn into something that ain't that deep sometimes.
100%. Okay, so right now in this moment, would you say that you're ready to start taking opportunities and accepting those blessings that may have passed you by?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't have to worry about having 100 people with me who ain't with me, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Just imagine having 100 people with you, but you by yourself.
That's real. Like, did you ever get to like the money that you made from this career, like from the songs that are out there? Did you ever get to touch it first?
No. Like my distribution deal, my advance was $100,000. I touched $10,000 out of $100,000.
Wow.
Two $5 checks.
Wow. Do you know where the other $90,000 went?
Oh, the old management at the time said that it went on clothes, liquor, food. I should be bigger than you and bigger than this building. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like what? How did 100,000 did not go on studio time? Video shoots, wardrobe, and that's how when we went to federal court and I beat.
Okay.
I was able to walk away. Now I'm on his ass without my money
Okay.
because I don't own the master still.
To
But I didn't. It was like
what songs?
I was going through a lot when I was going through the contract. Like the people who I thought was with me when I like in the midst of me going through the court stuff. My first crib that I had was through the management people.
Like a house or a condo?
Like, it was a condo downtown. It was through the management people, And me having company, because I allowed my friends or people who I thought was my friends to move in my shit and fuck up my shit.
Okay.
Like I ain't downtown spending $2,000 a month.
The neighbors that are probably.
So it was like me getting a noise complaint
Yeah.
in the midst of going through what I was going through with management.
That makes sense.
Became a conflict of interest with the crib. So it wasn't nothing but God's timing. I got out of there.
And that was through a company. You never like signed your own lease that was in your name or anything like that?
No, I had paperwork through the party who was renting me the unit.
Gotcha. Wow.
Like, that move wasn't done wrong as far as with the crib. I ain't gonna hold you. That was the only management that ever isolated me from the world, but it was at my expense. Anybody else called themselves trying to move me into their space. Like, I have to be isolated from everyone. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying and sounding ungrateful or unappreciative, but it's like, how would I be owing you for staying in your space when I need to be? And man, I might as well stay with my mama then.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Shit.
Wow. That is insane.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Like, you telling me don't go to the club, but you want me at your club, or you want me at other people's parties, or you telling me to stay from outside, but you want me outside every day as long as you benefiting from it.
Absolutely.
You know, it don't make sense.
No. And I really hate that you had to go through that. I mean, I just feel like it's not fair because the industry really honestly missed out. You know, when you
On
were
the
really
dope.
in
Artists
your
and
prime
artists.
and you're really in that bag in that heyday. It's just, and it's not saying that you're still not fired because I heard your music, the stuff that you've been working on. You have so much in the vault that needs to be released, and you gotta stop playing. You need to get out here and show these people who you are. You talking about you the queen of drill. The world has forgotten that. So you need to tell them and remind them who you are with all, because like I said, these people heard what I heard, just the little bit that you shared with me.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be in this situation.
And that was with a clear head.
Yeah. Like I said, just from the outside looking in, there's no reason for you to be in this situation. And really, I'm praying that you get this.
I gave
back
everybody
together.
everything.
You did. Now it's time for you. It's time for you to
I gotta
actually
pour into
utilize
myself.
your career
I
and make
can't
the
pour.
most of it.
I can't pour from empty.
Yeah.
Everything gotta
Absolutely.
be right here to pour into me.
Gotta make sense.
You
It
know.
do. It's gotta make sense. So
Yeah.
I really I'm excited for this new chapter.
It needs.
Let me drill it.
I feel it. In
Coming
my,
out right. I feel it
I've
too.
been so anxious.
Like I
I
said,
barely
it's-
be able to sleep.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm up, literally, writing. But sometimes that's another thing I have to learn, patience. Because when I think of something, I be wanting it to happen right there sometimes. And you have to, everything done in divine order. You got to trust God's timing, you know.
100%.
Like, and to piggyback on old managements or people who I've done business with, it's not their fault. They couldn't handle a trophy, they didn't know what to do with it. Or they didn't know what to do. Some of my old management didn't know. Because you gotta think about it. Katie always been Katie before you came right here.
Absolutely.
Have you ever managed the Katie? So
I feel you. Now, is there any
It's
advice?
tough.
Is there any advice with everything that you've gone through so far, and then what you're about to, embark on in this next chapter of your career? Is there any advice that you want to give to like an up and coming artist, or someone that's maybe from 3090 advice that you want to give them, and how to proceed and how to move in this industry?
everybody can make music. Everybody cannot produce a hit record. The way that everything going now, see, I come from an era from when they were still playing CDs, like Bluetooth and USB cords had just started popping in my time. You know what I'm saying? So when I started rapping, I was giving out CDs, asking people to help me pay for studio time. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't, that's another thing with me. If you ain't taking what you're doing serious, why would I be wasting my time and money and energy on you? Like, that play a part and stuff too. And don't be just rushing when, and trying to compare yourself to others. Like, your journey is your journey, my journey is my journey. Trust your lane and I'm going in mine. And just make sure you always keep a lawyer. No matter what, don't be just so anxious. I don't give a fuck who it is, who coming after you. Make sure you get that business together.
Okay. Okay. Well, now, before we wrap up, I mean, is there anything else that you want to say to the fans who've been rocking with you since day one?
Yeah, I'm back. Well, I'm warming up, but I'm
You
back.
back.
I done came
You
out
back.
my jacket.
That's
This
right, you
conversation together look
That's what I'm saying.
interesting. But yeah, follow me. I'm working on getting my social media back. Unfortunately,
Yeah, what's going on
I
there?
keep having to start over
Where,
with social
where can
media.
people follow you? Because that's the thing.
Shit, I don't even know.
Right, come on. We gotta figure that out. Like I said, everybody gonna see that. So
Yeah, but I'm
we gotta
trying
go-
to get
we
my
gotta-
Facebook and Instagram back, but my Twitter, Katie Gabby is with a Z.
Anybody? Okay, because we gotta put it up here. It's gonna be right here.
Wait,
Where
I gotta
people
pull up
can
my
find
shit.
you? Okay, because we gotta know.
My Snapchat is Katie got Bandz with a Z 24. My TikTok, I gotta pull everything up. My TikTok is Drillery DRILLARY 3. And my Instagram is Katie got Bandz 39. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get the regular Katie got Bandz page back.
Okay, so that's not. So for all y'all that don't know, if y'all going to follow the regular Katie Got Bandz page, that's not hers right now. So
It's mine.
it's mine. It's hers, but it ain't right now.
Right, just go Katie got Bandz 3.
That's right. Okay, don't follow that one.
Kiara
Right
versus Katie, the album is coming
Okay.
soon.
Okay,
Let me
well.
drill it. Be on all platforms.
Okay.
Stay in tune with my page, but get in tune with the challenge. Slide down the wall or shake a little bit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, damn, Katie. I mean, that's.
Where can we find you?
Well, everybody knows you can find your boy Mr. Dingo on all platforms. On Instagram, the Mr. Dingo Show. That's THEMRDNGO This is going to be on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, like, comment to this YouTube channel, the Mr. Dingo Show. Y'all gonna be able to check this thing out, and we making history right now, man. Katie Got Bandz is
Katie!
back. Y'all think y'all saw something now? Y'all just wait till y'all.
But oh, I forgot to say. Oh, I'm coming out with a Talk with Katie podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Talk with Katie podcast. Okay, so the people will actually be able to keep up with you on a regular now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will be like, right now I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to like where I'm streaming from.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out an outlet, but everything is really ready. I just got to
Okay.
figure out that part.
So is it okay? So to be continued. Coming real soon. Talk with Katie.
Yes.
Talk with Katie podcast. Okay, make sure y'all watch out for that one, because y'all think this was juicy. Wait till y'all see what she got on that podcast. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm excited for that. I'll 100% subscribe, and hopefully I can be a guest on your show.
And always a pleasure. You know, I'm definitely gonna bring you on my
Oh,
show
absolutely.
because I have some stuff I ain't talk to you about.
Y'all make sure you guys go follow the Mr. Dingo Show on all platforms. That's THEMRDNGOSHOW. Instagram. Make sure you guys go subscribe to that YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We gotta run this video up. You feel me?
Right.